What's good? What's good, y'all? So right now we're gonna talk about this Diddy case and how people saying they don't feel safe. Um, and I guess I'm gonna get my opinion on how long I felt like Diddy should have got. Just be honest, bro. So we got Diddy doing 50 months, right? And to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken, he already done been in jail for at least like a year and some change. You know what I mean? Um, no, I did feel like that he was the fall guy for a lot of this shit. What do I mean by the fall guy? I mean like the guy who is the face to save a lot of other people's faces, right? You can't tell me it wasn't people that wasn't involved that was powerful. You can't tell me that there's not somebody that's more powerful than Diddy that was involved. And the more I look at this case, the deeper it gets in the sense of like, how many people do you think was gonna let Diddy get away with this shit? Right? Diddy was threatening with tapes. You know, he was saying shit like, I got footage to release of these niggas. You know what I mean? These certain people. Diddy was connected to so many people. People just think it was the music industry. And some people probably don't just think it was the music industry. But when you look at Sean Combs, the first thing you think about is music, right? But you got to think he was a part of many brands, right? He came out with a clothing company, I'm pretty sure. Some of those people in them clothing departments was invited to some of those parties, and some of them went and willingly did participate. You had liquor companies. Somebody was invited from that liquor company and went to the party. You got politicians. Somebody was a politician and got invited to one of those parties and did some freaky shit. So I just think that Diddy getting all of this, um, getting all of this, backlash for his time is weird. Because no matter what type of time he got, people would have said he needed more, um, or he needed less. I think that I do think that it was a little light. I think that it was a little light, in my opinion. Only because I don't think he'll change after 4 years, and I'll still be in my 30s by the time Diddy get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a judge either. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not someone who has vast amount of knowledge when it comes to crimes and different things that that would make it more severe or less severe. I honestly feel like he at least should have got like 7 years though, because you gonna do like four of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? So why not give him 7 to give him the full 4 years? But that's just me though. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, he got cash. He had shit he could liquidate. I mean, while he was in prison, he still had a private jet company. Like people were still renting out his jets and stuff like that. So it gets to a point where it's like that's it gets to a point where you gotta know like money comes into play with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. Like you can't stop it. You can't stop somebody who got cash to use it. And I think that again, I think that he probably should got at least 7 years, so he could do a hard 5, 4.5. You know what I'm saying? But he was in jail for a year and some change already. I think since, if I'm not mistaken, since last year. I might be mistaken, but I know a lot of people are saying like 14 months or something like that. So we're gonna go with that, right? I read the article. It said about a year and some change. So I get why they gave him 50 months because it's 5 years. You're gonna do three. Oh hell, maybe 2.5. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm glad he didn't walk away free. You feel me? I'm glad he didn't walk away free. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stories about him putting his hands on men and women. You feel what I'm saying? So, you need to be somewhat dealt with for that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have to walk. You shouldn't be able to walk away scot free from that. You feel me? So, I am glad that they gave him some type of punishment. I just feel like it could have been a couple of years tacked on, so it could really stick to him. Like, you know, damn, I'm gonna be away from my family for a long time. Make it feel like, and who knows though? Like when he goes into prison, I I'm assuming he's not gonna be a gym pop. I don't know if he's gonna be a general population. This P Diddy still Diddy. So unless somehow, some way he's still in gym pop, he's not gonna get any type of punishment. And to be honest, Diddy's not a small guy. You know what I'm saying? That you could just kind of throw around and bully around anyway. But at the end of the day, you know, people feel some type of way about certain things that he did. And you can't try him for this anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's out the door. You know what I'm saying? Him getting tried for, you know, these certain type of crimes, they can't try him back no more for it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got to deal with what we got. Um, Now just looking at it from a different point of view, I would say like I would say, you know, because on one hand, I do feel for the people who like the people who stood in court and went against Diddy. You get what I'm saying? Who went against him. So maybe I kind of feel like them a little bit. Maybe he should have got more time. You feel what I'm saying? Should have got more time. In the same on the on the same within the same breath though, a lot of y'all kind of was participating in the shit. A lot of these people who probably stood up there and wanted to try to have the judge throw away the key. Man, y'all was participating in some of that shit, which is it's just like that's why I'm saying it's like this is one of the weirdest cases ever because on one hand you can say yeah Diddy, you know what I'm saying, beat Cassie, and if you beat Cassie you can only assume what he did that you didn't see on camera and all that. I get that. On the other hand, people did stay around and stick around and know what this nigga was doing though. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like it was unknown. This was, let's just say this, a lot of the rumors became true once you get into court. Once you are seen, once the police come get you raid your house, no matter if they was on bullshit or not, all the rumors become true, bro. You feel what I'm saying? All the rumors become true. And if the rumors about Diddy are true, then and this ain't alleged no more. It's a court case. What's up, King baby? If the rumors of Diddy are true, then I gotta take the rumors with everybody else participating true too. This is why I'm saying Diddy is the fall guy. Because this is much bigger than Diddy, for real, for real. Again, Politicians, producers, A&Rs, artists, photographers, anybody who you could think of that's in the industry of any kind that has something to do with entertainment participated in these parties, regardless if it was one time or 100 times. So, like I said, on one hand, yeah, I feel like Diddy should have got a little more time. But on the other hand, I feel like he should have, there should be somebody else locked up with him. There should be other people that's getting locked up. Period. And that's what I'm pissed off at. I'm not pissed off at how much time Diddy got, even though I feel like he should have got a couple more years. You know what I'm saying? I'm pissed off at nobody else got arrested but Diddy. Him being the fall guy. They got rid of the tapes. This shit is like the Black Epstein files in a sense. You get what I'm saying? They buried all that shit when they went into them houses, took them tapes, and either destroyed them or gave them back to whoever the fuck was on them to make sure them bitches never come out. You get what I'm saying? And for Cassie to say she's scared for her life, and certain people probably feel some type of way about how much time he got, man, bro, y'all know that nigga ain't finna come back and get y'all, bro. Because from here on out, he doesn't have an eye on him. That nigga got a locator on his ass. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how smart or dumb Sean Diddy Combs is. What I do know is you guys to be one bold motherfucker to try and get out of jail and go and talk to somebody and try to do something to them because their name was on the case. You gotta be one bold motherfucker, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Not to say that he can't do it. I'm just saying it would be wise for you not to do that shit. And I think Diddy probably isn't going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So yeah, man, I don't. On one hand, I'm like, you feel me? On one hand, I was like, all right, Diddy should have got a couple more years tacked on, right? On the other hand, I'm like, why ain't nobody else get locked up with this nigga? And then the bigger picture is who else was participating in these freak offs? Because there's a lot of elements that come to what a freak off is or what people feel like it is, right? So this is what I mean. People could come up missing in these freak offs. People can be getting trafficked in these freak offs. Obviously, if you got drugs around, you got big time drug dealers who be dealing with these stars in these freak offs. Why has no one else been arrested outside of Diddy? You get what I'm saying? What's going on? Bro, what's good? What's good? Hey, y'all make sure to drop y'all state, country, and the time. So if you're from America, drop your state and what time it is right now. And if you're from another country, drop your country and what time it is right now, man. Let you two know y'all fuck with me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah. Man, this Diddy shit crazy, man. All these factors and different people being involved that didn't get fucked up. It's wild. Then you got the Abercrombie and Fitch CEO who paid $10 million and him and his lawyer said he needs a mental evaluation. It just looks like the white man with money is going to always be able to get out of trouble. Is going to always be able to get out of trouble. There's more of a chance that the white man with money going to get out of trouble than the black man is. But you know what I'm saying? They got cash. Because they had, I mean, the Abercrombie and Fitch guy probably had a better connection with certain people, but at the same time, Diddy at one time was close to being a billionaire. Yeah, I think he was a billionaire at one point. Like right when he got to that $1 billion is when they got his ass for real. For real. Let me be real, which that's how I feel. I'm not saying that they didn't have to work too hard to destroy the nigga's name. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make it. He didn't make it hard for you to, slander his name. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like when he became a billionaire and started to try to sue people, they got his ass together. That's just we gotta keep it a buck. That's what happened. You know what I mean? He wanted to buck against the system. He didn't follow the rules. Then probably wasn't keeping in touch with his handlers like that. Probably got out of control. Niggas had to get him together. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about this whole case, because he's the fall guy. Shout out to Canada. Hey, what time is it, King Baby in Canada? What time is it? Where you at, man? Let me know, man. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling Diddy, the only one getting locked up, arrested, being the fall guy, being the guy that looks like he's the monster of the industry, when we got a couple hundred Diddies running around this motherfucker that we be seeing, and we don't be doing nothing about it as a people, as an industry, as police, as all of that. And it's sad to see that Diddy is the only one that got arrested, and everybody seems satisfied with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were people who were enablers, probably, and I'll go so far as to say, Diddy probably ain't even orchestrate all the freak offs. He was the face to get you to come, but I guarantee you there was at least a couple motherfuckers behind the scenes that was making sure all this shit kept going on. And I guarantee you some of those people were like, so you got Diddy, right? And then you got niggas that's behind Diddy, right? Metaphorically, like behind him, like whispering in his ear, yeah, do this, do that. Those same people whispering in his ear will go to the people higher up and say, yeah, this is what he's doing. He's doing da-da-da-da, this, that, and the third. Yeah, this is a safe place for y'all. It got to a point where Diddy got the trust of evil people, bro. Don't nobody want to talk about this point of view. All right? Diddy got the trust of some powerful, evil people, bro. So he was able to get away with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? For a long time. You telling me Diddy got away with shit for a long time and he didn't know nobody powerful? What are we talking about? Now, what the fuck are we talking about? He was protected at some point in time, in some type of shape, form, or fashion. Somebody who don't look like Diddy, probably don't look like, we probably ain't never gonna see this nigga or never gonna see this bitch. They protected him. They protected him until they just felt like he wasn't worth shit, or you getting a little too powerful, or no, you standing for some shit we don't want you to stand for, or whatever the fuck. You get what I'm saying? So you're not finna sit here and try to trick me into thinking that this Diddy arrest is it's not gonna end shit. If anything, it's gonna make it. If anything, the people who own what Sean Diddy Combs was on is looking at the case and saying, okay, let's not do this, let's not do that, let's not invite this person, let's not do this. It's gonna make it worse because now people have like a template to go off of. Evil motherfuckers is evil, bro. You can't change them. I'm talking about the ones that's like grew up in this shit. You can't. It's hard to change. Every now and again it happens. You have somebody turn over a new leaf, like a satanic cult leader, go Christian, or you know what I'm saying, a nigga who used to chop bodies up, now he's a butcher. He just cut meat. Like, you have evil people that'll turn over a new leaf. You know what I'm saying? Nigga who was selling crack, now he's teaching how. Now he's creating a program for addicts. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not possible, because a lot of the times the people who are on that side of the not so good Once they become good, they have experience to tell you what that side is about. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's possible. I'm just saying it's really hard. Especially when you were enabled and protected by certain people that made you feel almost untouchable, invincible, and unstoppable. Let's just be honest here. So why was Diddy the only one that got arrested? And why was Diddy the only one that got some years out of this shit? It's because the people who are protected, who really matter, who will have this shit crumble if you figured out who they really were, are really, really protected. And they made sure Diddy got a life sentence. Don't think that it wasn't calls being made. It might have been a weird time, but it was calls being made for be like, look, let's give Diddy some time, but let's not give him too much time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man, how I feel about this case, because it's way bigger than Diddy. Like I said, this is the Black Epstein files for me. I know it goes a lot deeper than what we see. I know what we see is not everything. I know what we see is probably not even 5% of what the fuck is actually going on. Even if you knew absolutely everything about the case, 100% of the case, that's only 5 or 10% that's what's going on. 100% of the case is only 5 to 10% of what's going on in the industry right now. Bro, there is so much going on that we have to, as a people, try and change. First with our subconscious and our conscious and our perspective, which is affected by how we think and how we talk and what we do. Like we have to really start pushing for some different shit. Because if we don't, we're going to continue to create ditties and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And we're going to continue to create Cassies. No one wants to say what I'm about to say, or they kind of tiptoe over it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Maine Coon? What's up? What's going on? People try to tiptoe over the fact that Cassie was a part of this shit too. You feel me? What's up, Rando? Like she was a part of this shit too. You feel what I'm saying? She want to say she's scared for her life. She got her motherfucking 30 million, went and had another baby with a nigga who was in the freak offs. That should tell you everything you need to know. That should tell you everything you need. If that don't tell you, Cassie is a witch. You feel me? Appreciate you subbing, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, if you could, check out some of the videos, man. You know what I mean? Whenever we get done with this live. And shout out. I gotta shout them out. I gotta shout them out, man. I got to shout them out, bro. I gotta shout them out, man. Shout out to Furmoo, dog. Furmoo, man. You define your look. All right. I gotta pop these on, man. Look at the bag. Look at the bag, bro. Ooh, look at the bag. Thank you, Maine Coon, for the sub, man. Tell your friends to sub too, man. Come through. Check out the videos, man. Put these glasses made by Furmoo delivered. You know what I mean? Shout out Furmoo, man. You get 40% off if you use my promo code, dog. 40% off, man. Some shit, $50. That shit'll be $20, $22, bro. That shit $100. That shit'll be $60, $200. That shit'll be like $120. So y'all make sure to check the link in the description and use my promo code. Just check out the website. Even if you ain't gonna buy nothing, but the holidays coming up, you feel me? So make sure you check out the website, man, and make sure you tell them both, Bolo sent you. You feel me? Make sure you tell them Bolo sent you. You feel me? You like the glasses, man? I like the silver liner right here. This also comes in gold and blue, I believe. Yeah, man. And I take care of my stuff, so these gonna last for a long time. It got a 3-month warranty, and depending on the purchase, you know what I'm saying. Some of them come with a year warranty. It depends on the purchase. You feel me? I can't really. You can go online and check it out. It's different warranties for different prices, different glasses, and just all that shit. You feel me? So go check out. They got non-prescription and prescription, man. FI RMOO. Firmoo. FIRMOO. Firmoo, man. Firmoo.com, man. Check them out. But if you specifically want to get a discount, a nice little discount on it, especially for the holidays, you know what I'm saying? Check them out. You get 40% off, man. Use my promo code BOLO40, man. BOLO40. You feel me? 40% off. You know what I'm saying? But this is my thing with this. This is my thing with this, right? Cassie got off. Obviously, Cassie got immunity. She was able to tell her side of the story. And the civil case went criminal. You feel what I'm saying? The civil case went criminal. She was the one that kicked it off. You feel what I'm saying? So, and you ain't, man, people got the audacity to try and protect this woman. It's like, yeah, I get it. We seen her get beat. But who's to say she didn't put her hands on nobody? Well, wasn't an enabler. She obviously was an enabler. So for her to try and say I'm scared for my life, shit, bitch, I'm pretty sure people are scared of you. You was fucking Diddy. You was fucking with Diddy. I'm pretty sure motherfuckers is afraid of you. Now you might be out that lifestyle, but that don't mean that niggas ain't afraid of you. So for you to try to play this role of the victim, it's like, I don't know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that victim shit. You feel me? Like I ain't rocking with it. But it is what it is. She got her 30 mil. She got her settlement. Hopefully she paid her taxes on it. She living her life. She good. To me, she got away. To me personally, I feel like she should have got arrested with Diddy. Did less time than him, but I feel like she should have got arrested. I feel like a lot of people should have got arrested. This should have been like, if this was a RICO, then what the fuck? Why is it just one guy? And why is it just about prostitution? And why is it just about sex? See, that's the issue I do have with the case. And this is why I feel like there's something bigger at play, because where's the drug mule? Where's the drug mule that got arrested? Where's the little short white dude that got arrested? Or Irish, whatever the fuck he was, whatever type of white he was. Where is he at? Did he do time? He snitched on Diddy? Like, why? Like you get what I'm saying? There's so many factors that go into this shit. Where's the drivers that was dropping these people off that knowingly? Come on, man. Where's the bodyguard that closed the door that kept niggas? You mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Where's the? Come on, bro. Come on, man. This is bullshit, bro. You feel me? This shit crazy. Like, I really want to say some other things too, but that's the best I could do right now. Shout out YouTube, man. Shout out Firmoo, man. Optical eyewear distributor. Very good company, man. Like I said, go to firmoo.com, man. FIRMOO, man. Y'all check them out. But, man, listen. Diddy guilty of some things. I know that. I do agree with him going to jail because there is rumors of him over the last 30 years of this nigga doing shit to people, bro. You feel me? Harmful shit. Very harmful shit to men and women alike. You feel me? And there's rumors of him with minors and stuff like that, but that's not confirmed because that's not what he got charged with. But that type of shit should have been investigated more than grown-ass men and women participating. We should have got that. We should have got that knocked out the way first. But now you don't hear about that part of the case. You don't hear about the minors. You can't tell me niggas is high and drunk and people ain't bringing their kids to not sacrifice, but like in a way, you know what I'm saying? They like, To be in the industry, I'll give you my child type shit. So in the way they sacrificing it, you can't tell me ain't nobody did that. If we got R. Kelly out here, who's just an R&B artist, Diddy has a label, liquor, worth $1 billion. You telling me niggas ain't offering their kids up? Why these people ain't getting investigated or in jail? Why the investigations just start and stop with Diddy? That's the weirdest thing to me. Diddy getting time, getting 50 months. Okay, cool. He should have got a little longer. He should have got 72 months and he would have did 5 years, 4 years. I felt like he should have got a little more time. Not too much, but just a little more time. To me. But at least he got some time. But why is Diddy the only one getting time? Why is Diddy's name? It wasn't even niggas ain't even there was no drugs in the baby oil, bro. There was no drugs in the baby oil, but nobody wants to say that. That was just there to add to the narrative of how seductive and controlling and damn near demonic it was for you to try to go. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Am I gonna sit here and say the jokes wasn't funny? Man, them bitches was hilarious. These cartoons that niggas was dropping, you know what I'm saying? About Diddy and I mean that shit was hilarious. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. He the only one that's getting arrested. He the only one name that's getting drug in the mud. He the only nigga that his image is getting tarnished because of this shit. It's fucked up to me, man. It's not fucked up that Diddy went to jail. It's not fucked up that Diddy had rumors of him doing certain shit to people. It's fucked up that he was the only one that got a verdict ruled on him. He's the only one that suffered from this case. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up to me. You know what I mean? That's fucked up to me. It is. For real. I'm just not, I'm not fucking with that, bro. I'm not fucking with the fact that our system is based off cash. You know, who's to say that Diddy wasn't set up the whole time? Like maybe the first 10, 15 years, niggas didn't really know how to do it. But then when they started to catch on what he was doing, motherfucker just started to save information and was just holding it up to the point where it could be like, boom, we got him. Had to be a black man, right? Don't get me wrong, man. Diddy is one weird motherfucker. You feel me? But if you just got him on some freak off shit, what are we doing? He wasn't the only one. The only thing I'm pissed off at is that he wasn't the only one. And if this was a Rico or Freako, as people like to call it, this is a Freako, where are the other freaks that were involved? Other than the fucking porn stars or the male escorts or female escorts or whatever the fuck he had going on at the time. I'm not saying they should be arrested because they probably got some type of protection or something because it's their job and where they are, it's legal or whatever. I don't want to even get into all that. Like, I don't even know how these niggas ain't get arrested, to be honest with you. But because you cross state lines to go see this nigga, a lot of people cross state lines. Some people were in house or around where he was at. Other people was getting called and getting flown out. I mean, what really? How deep does the rabbit hole go? You feel me? When we talking about Diddy, when we talking about who he really was involved with, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shit crazy. Even Drake was around Diddy. Like, it's so many pictures with so many people that was around Diddy that was showing him love. Not even, I think 2 years before this shit, he was seen with Jay-Z and Yo Gotti and like all them famous black rich people that's in the industry. Not just rappers, like everybody, anybody that was prevalent in black culture, whether they're behind the scenes or you know their face. You know what I'm saying? And Cassie, you ain't as scared as what you planned it to be. Because low key, Diddy probably got a weird obsession with you. He probably still a fuck with you after you get out. You feel me? Because you with a nigga who was participating in the freakouts with you. Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. If that don't tell you what's going on, and I don't know what is, and motherfuckers is just looking at this shit on the surface level and not really paying attention to the obvious, man. You know what I mean? Shit crazy, man. But I will say one thing, comic relief. 50 Cent wrote a letter. He was saying he fears for his life, which is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 Cent is known as one of the biggest bullies in the game, biggest trolls in the game. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things where it's like, you got to take it semi-serious, but when it comes to 50, the seriousness goes down a shit ton. And when you read towards the end of the letter, it's like, 50 is hilarious, bro. Very dark humor ass nigga. Like, he dark humor, sarcasm, trolling, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. You feel me? So 50 Cent name being in this is very funny. And a lot of people are saying that the Jane Doe of the case was 50 Cent's baby mama. You feel me? So 50 is involved in it, but just like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a female that's attached to him. That was a part of the case. And I'm going to say, since 50 wasn't a part of the case, you could kind of say that 50 wasn't really involved in that shit per se. And 50 even tell you he started to see certain things that he really didn't agree with when it came to P. Diddy, and he kind of backed away from him to the point where he started to diss him about certain shit. You feel me? He was like, I've been saying this shit for years, basically. So for everybody who's around Diddy that ain't got that stance of 50 Cent, you had Stevie J coming out defending him, you had Slim Thug, you had so many people. It was very weird time. You had people coming out and defending Diddy, bro. Like, after the video and him and Cassie came out, nigga should have just shut up. You know what I'm saying? If you defend anything, it's why is he getting caught up for being somebody who likes sex? But a lot of the other shit you can't really like deny him beating on people. Like, it wasn't just women, it was men. Position of power changes a lot of shit. Once you got a certain type of cash flow and you got a certain name that people actually are attracted to you because they know that you can do something for them, people will compromise a lot of their motherfucking morals and values. You know what I'm saying? Try to get around you. And then you can manipulate that by having them do what you want them to do for your own sake. You know what I mean? So on one hand, it's funny that 50 Cent is saying this shit, but on the other hand, 50 Cent does have the right stance in it. Like, I've been telling y'all this shit for years. I don't know why y'all act like this is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his stance on this shit. And I totally get that. You feel me? And I bet you he's still working on that goddamn Diddy documentary. You feel me? He probably waiting till the case was over. Now he's gonna drop it, and now the end of that motherfucker gonna be he went to jail, went to prison. You know what I'm saying? But Oh man, that's all I really got to say about this shit, man. Diddy should have got a little more time, not too much, maybe a couple more years. I don't know why Diddy was the only one that got arrested. Why did his houses get raided and all this other shit, and not other people once? Because you can't tell me they didn't find some shit to where they had probable cause to do the same thing to other people, bro. Come on, man. Cassie ain't afraid for her life. She's just still playing the victim role, even though she was an enabler in the whole thing too, which is fucked up to me. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets to a point where it's like, other people were involved in that shit. Other people were involved in that shit. It. You can't tell me nobody else wasn't involved. Impossible. So for him to be the only one to be the face, the fall guy, this shit is fucked up. Because it so happened to be a black man, and it's easy to tear a black man down. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he did a Shannon Sharp where he was with a young female where niggas would look at you weird like that. This bitch 19, 20, 21, bro. You like 50 something, bro. That's weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Weird as fuck, bro. But okay, we'll let you, whatever. You still got your show, niggas ain't cancel you, whatever. It's just a weird time we're living in, bro. When people can get away with crime if they just catch one person for it. Okay, we just gonna make sure he the only one that get the time. Let's make him the face of this shit, even though there's so many other faces available to try and actually see what the issue is. They didn't fix the issue, man. Diddy was only a symptom. Diddy was only a symptom of a sickness that we have in this society, bro. It's a spiritual warfare going on, physical, mental warfare going on. You feel me? We got ICE going around, going in black neighborhoods now, just arresting motherfuckers just because they might look Mexican or you might got some warrants for you. Man, what the fuck is we talking about, bro? You feel me? Shit crazy, man. So I don't know, man. I'm just trying to spread the message in my own little way of we have to change how we think about what's being presented in front of us, because a lot of the information that we getting ain't really the information that we need in order to be like, oh wow, okay, so it was them too. You get what I'm saying? It was them too. And I just the only thing I feel that's unfair about this whole thing is that the only thing I feel unfair about with this is that he was the only one that got caught up and not other people. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just feel like this shit it's all a game, it's all a chess move. People want to try to make it seem like, oh, finally we got him. Nah, man. Like I said, Diddy is a symptom of what the industry is. The sickness is much deeper than what we want to accept as a public, as a general public, just because we want to be entertained. And we don't want to be criticized for liking somebody, even after we figure out how evil and monstrous they is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got all these rumors floating around for the last 20, 30 years about the nigga, but yet he's the only one that gets caught up. That should tell you a lot of shit right there alone. That should just tell you enough right there to put your mind in a different place about these certain things. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. That's all. Appreciate it, man. We had 69 people tune in. You feel me? Off the vertical feed, the shorts feed, browse features, and other YouTube features. Appreciate YouTube, man, for continuing to have me even go live. My channel ain't really got in no trouble or nothing like that. I stay low key, but I do give my opinion on how I feel, and I appreciate, YouTube for having me do that shit. And shout out to Fur Move for sending me glasses. Want to do collabs. I will be making some shorts and videos to continue to let y'all know about them. That's pretty much all I got to say, man. That's it. That's all, man. Peace. Till next time, right?